morning, everyone, to another episode of Crypto Morning Coffee here on my channel. And today we are going to go over the Fed rate hike aftermath, and another bank actually failing and probably needing a bailout. We are going to go to look at what this makes with Bitcoin and how the Bitcoin chart looks after this. And we are also covering some news regarding Bitcoin mining, Bitcoin profitable mining, something from Europe that actually benefits advertisements for crypto. We have something about Solana, news about VeChain, news about the Amazon NFT marketplace, and we also have some, let's say, expected news, but still critical ones, that 36% of the 1,000 top crypto projects went silent. But first and foremost, hey everyone, it's a patient toddler coming at you with another Crypto Morning Coffee live stream, and I hope you have your coffees locked and loaded. Just quickly, I'm a crypto and NFT investor, not your financial advisor, so please do your own research before you ape full degen into the Ecomi token, VeChain token, Solana token, whatever altcoin we are talking about here. And we have Smarty Pants here. Smarty Pants is on a killing spree, let's say. How is it going? It's going great. We have a sunny day here in Germany, sunny morning in Germany. It's 8:01 in the morning. And we also have Luke in the channel. Good morning, Luke. Hope you guys have your coffee here. Actually, this is a VeChain coffee mug, and it says hodling since 0.0355, which was when I got into VeChain at 2 cents. And then after a while, I got so convinced and excited of the project. And I had this mug here from Real Items with verification code minted on VeChain, and I wanted this mug so badly because I could test the product, what I was investing in. I could just test it with the mug, and also I thought I might have something around the price point, but VeChain was already going up in the bull run. So you can see here that was on February 11th, 2021. So now we are actually below that point, but still VeChain is a super big project, super exciting project in my opinion. And Andre Weidkamp is also here. Good morning. If I'm not mistaken, you are a channel member. So therefore, thank you very much for your support. By the way, if you are watching this video after, then make sure to find your favorite topics in the timestamps. Yeah, and also if you are seeking for ways to support me, the 4 or 5 people that are here right now, then please smash up the like button so more people are coming in already. Andre is saying yes, so thank you very much for supporting me. If you want a free way of supporting like Andre, then you can obviously become a channel member. And yeah, don't forget to smash that like button. Before I go into the news, I just want to quickly give you some news announcement for this channel. And that is that here you have the channel. Today in the evening, in the German evening at 22 p.m. CET, I will be having a live stream with Hello K. Because Hello K has been very outspoken about immutable X and defending that side of that immutable X is not a real blockchain. Therefore, NFTs minted on immutable would not be real NFTs for Veve. And I want to discuss a little bit back and forth, also bring all of the community into that discussion, so that we can solve it once and for all. Obviously, the objective of that live stream is not to put a one-sided view on this. is not to put a view on this like, oh, they are not real NFTs. No, we want to see all sides of the argument, and I have actually already received some, let's say, points that I can bring up, or some questions that I can bring up that point otherwise. So let's see what will be the outcome of that, because obviously HelloK has way more technical expertise than I do, but I will prepare as much as I can for this live stream. So make sure to set a notification on that one if you can catch it. It's going to be good. So All Chat Gaming here with the usual fire, bringing the fire. Thank you so much for tuning in and bringing the fire here. And actually it is a pretty fiery day because we have another bank going into the group of the failing ones, and that's PacWest Bank is falling 40%, actually 52% after the report is that the bank is weighing sale. And why are they weighing sale? Because, and that has been happening, by the way, look here it is, the devastating chart when people found out, 52.5% after hours. And the stock is down 72 something percent this year. They have been going out because they had a total deposits declined in $5 billion US dollars in the first quarter to 28.2 billion as of March 31st. However, the company said that it saw a net gain of 1.1 billion. No one cares anymore since they said that. So yeah, there you got it. And the funny thing is, this obviously there's nothing funny about bank going down with a lot of customer funds, but they had this an overlap, let's say, with the customers. I'm trying to look where it is. The company's customer structure is similar to the one of the Silvergate Bank. It says somewhere here in this article. And yeah, so logical thing that they have a problem. Right now, we have the Fed, and this is from the live ticker of the Fed rate hike yesterday. So the Fed decided to do another rate hike of 25 basis points, meaning that they are decreasing the market's liquidity, or at least trying, or at least announcing to bring inflation down. And obviously that was what caused the whole banking, not what caused, but what triggered the banking turmoil in the first place. So the move leaves the Fed target for the funds rate at from 5.5% to 5.25%. And that's the most important thing, 25 basis points, bringing the rate further up, meaning that also here in Europe and around the world, we can expect more rate hikes, because actually the European Central Bank is lagging behind in the rate hikes. So Fed raises rates by quarter point and hints at a pause. So Fed Chair Powell came out yesterday and said that if the data doesn't indicate otherwise, they'd probably not do another rate hike. But they also said that they are not going to decrease rates for sure in 2023. So they at least will stay stable for the entire year at this rate. But I personally believe that they will find a reason somehow, somewhere to do another rate hike if necessary. Stocks hold gains. Doesn't look like holding gains, but stocks hold gains after Fed lifts rates was then the thing. And then Chair Powell came out and said the one thing, and that is banks are sound and resilient. So while when repeating with a repeating language, the committee statement about the banking system being sound and resilient. And that's funny because the PacWest Bank just collapsed basically right in the hour when they said that. So when he said it, when he came out and said banks are sound and resilient. So this is now the sixth, seventh bank in a row that is not sound and resilient. So Jerome Powell is pulling an inverse Kramer there. That said, Jim Cramer came out, I think 2 days ago, saying that with the last banking collapse, which was the First Republic Bank, which had to be bailed out when the US government brokered a deal with JP Morgan to take over First Republic so that they wouldn't fail and cause another domino effect in the market. Because obviously, if you know that, let's say your neighbors, your little company funds, your whatever, are going away in First Republic, then you're going to your bank. When you hear that, then you're going to your bank, you withdraw your deposits before the next bank goes down, and that actually kicks off the next big bank run. So the government is always after finding the next deal, and now PacWest is trying to find the next deal and actually weighing sale here, which means that they need someone who is interested in buying them. There is a good chance that they do with the revenue that they made, but still, there's nothing sound and resilient with the banking system. Then Powell also indicates that they are prepared to do more, and that a decision on the pause was not made. So we cannot be too sure that the rate hike is not continuing there. The rest is, I think, more or less this was expected, which is also why price action until the banking news was relatively stable. So we can look at this here. We have discussed this on the channel, right? This is the Bitcoin daily chart. Just looking quickly, the reaction. What we see here is basically that we have been in a small whipsaw. Maybe we can even see this in the 4-hour chart, right, leading into that Fed meeting. But overall, we are at the same spot. And I told yesterday that if I was a trader, but I am not a trader, I would be staying out of the market, which is because of these movements. However, it seems that we are squeezing into a larger move here. I mean, just quickly, because I was seeing this. So if we look at something like this, it sure as hell looks like that we are trying to put in a larger move here. But because that is symmetrical, we can. If you enjoyed this so far, then please smash up the like button if you haven't yet. Tito420 is here and says Veve never sleeps. It doesn't, and we are going to get to Veve in the stream still. Energy is also here. Good morning, Energy. Glad to have you here on the stream. But that's what I wanted to share about the Fed meeting. Powell is optimistic that a recession can be avoided. This is funny because they said before that that the US is going into a slight recession, but overall, he also said bank sound and resilient. So we will see if in the end they are coming out with I had to laugh about this. Shalom, my crypto rabbi. SL, what's going on? What's good? I've just talked about this Bitcoin pattern here. I know that you are more interested in the trading side. How are your trades going, my friend? Did you stay out of the market, or did you do some trades right around the Fed meeting? Could you capitalize on these wild swings on the lower time frames? Let me know about this. Let's move quickly on here, because there's also something else, something better news coming in. Bitcoin miners have earned $50 billion from BTC block rewards since 2010. So in the last 13 years, 50 billion, that's a ton of money in block rewards, and they are sitting on a lot of this still. They may have seen some hard times, but overall, estimates concluded that Bitcoin miners are up 37% from their activities. And it's not too hard to make these maths on Bitcoin profits here, because we know more or less what they might have mined, and most of the Bitcoin was mined in the beginning stages, right? So calculations from on-chain analytics firm Glassnode suggest that since 2010, fees and block rewards subsided have netted miners 50 billion. And yeah, basically, if they are still sitting on a lot of this, that leads up to 100 billion when Bitcoin doubles in price, which is not too unrealistic right now. Let's see here. Researchers generate the numbers using two metrics, thermocap and transaction fees, which are the cumulative sum of issuance multiplied by spot price in addition to all-time generated fee revenue. So really, really accurate calculations here. And yeah, I think obviously for miners, we know it was hard at the current Bitcoin bottom, so to say, around November, December, because actually selling of Bitcoins that were mined didn't result in the same as energy cost expenses, which is why some of the miner firms that had already liquidated everything during the bear market were going broke, going insolvent, while the ones that are sitting in longer operations and did some or put in some cash reserves besides Bitcoin. New Cavell video had me dying. Oh, I completely forgot. Yesterday, someone told me about that I need to watch a video from Cavell, and I did not yet. I promise I will watch that one during the day, and then we can talk about it tomorrow in the stream. For everyone who's tuning in, not from the Veve fam, Cavell is a Ecomi Veve Quid YouTuber and has some other YouTube channels apparently. Anyways, then we have this one, also pretty interesting. Registered UK crypto firms can approve their own ads. Lawmakers decide, because there was a lot of in a lot of countries there was bans on promoting cryptocurrency, crypto exchanges, and so on. So the law on promotions set to come into effect around 4 months from now. So right on time for the next bull run, right? UK lawmakers voted in favor of a highly anticipated amendment to ease advertisement approvals for crypto firms on Wednesday, meaning it is now on track to become law. The amendment would allow crypto companies that are already registered with the country's financial watchdog under its anti-money laundering regime to be able to approve their own ads, something they would otherwise not be able to do. This exemption will only apply until new crypto laws come into force and can still face opposition until officially comes into force. So that is following up the MiCA crypto regulations in the EU, and is obviously a bigger deal because if crypto firms can advertise, that brings more people into crypto. And we all know that we need traction now going with high prices or higher prices of our altcoins and Bitcoin into the next bull run. Then we also have some news from Solana. As I said before, Solana bounces back with NFTs as co-founder says FTX meltdown is in the rear view mirror. So we know that Solana had a hard time. Not going to dive too deep into this, but some of you might be still holding Solana bags. There is a good chance that Solana could be coming back because the FTX collapse was a big disaster. We also know that prices overshot because of FTX manipulation. After months of declines following FTX collapse in November, transactions on Solana have rebounded thanks in part to a fresh buzz around NFTs, drowning out murmurs of the blockchain's prior ties to Sam Bankman-Fried. So this all will be forgotten once the next bull run is on, because people have the brain of a fly a fly that tries to go through a window, bounces its head, falls off, takes 3 seconds, and it will try it again, right? So That's why Solana has good chances to bounce back as well, because everyone that is going to ape full degen into the next bull run into altcoins will know nothing about what happened in the last bull run and in the last bear market, such as I did not know anything about what happened previously with projects when I came into it. And then it took me a while to learn about everything, right? Then next one here, also interesting, rumors circulate Amazon NFT marketplace launched this month, as it has been postponed and delayed, such as Veve projects, only that the delay was only 2 months and not 2 years. But yeah, this Amazon marketplace is set to come out. We will see, because I have the speculation. So Amazon is set to launch the NFT marketplace by May 15th, according to Web3 enthusiasts and non-fungible collector, whoever that is. So that's the rumor. When you have rumors, there's no solid basis, and I have a different theory. I think it is going to be delayed further, because actually Amazon wants to catch a new hype wave with their marketplace and not launches it into the complete divested space, in the complete uninterested NFT space that is down bad in sales volume. I think that that's it. What do you expect today from the interview with Ranjit? What do you mean? What interview do you mean? Okay. You mean Hello K. What do I mean? What do I expect from that? I expect from that interview that we get a lot of insights into how the mechanic actually works with the ZK roll-ups, how he sees or why he sees that Veve NFTs are not actually real NFTs. I'll be talking about the enforceable royalty fees also with Hello K, and so on, and whatever you guys are, when you're tuning in and bringing up questions, then I'm happy to ask them to him if it's not insults to him. Okay. So yeah, there we go. 36% of the top 1,000 crypto projects, so the top tier list, if you go to any exchange platform or so to sort them to CoinGecko, went silent on blogging. So a whopping 35.8% of the world's largest crypto projects haven't uploaded a single blog post in 23, according to blockchain market agency Guerrilla Buzz. Now, that is expected, but on the other hand, we also have to see that a lot of projects and companies are actually not blogging at all, which, by the way, Veve and Ecomi, they do blog posts, but they are still uploading Twitter on their Twitter profile. So maybe that overall share of crypto projects that went completely silent is less, but more than a third of the 1,000 crypto projects, a term that includes both crypto companies and individual tokens, haven't published a single new article on their respective websites. And that is an indicator, because you should be populating your own website, right? Although you might be still tweeting, but negligent behavior like that means that something's going on with the project. So you could assume that 350 out of the top 1,000 are in deep trouble. And there are even ones in trouble that are still posting. Yeah. Justin says, and I still get rug pulled here. Justin says, excited for K-Stream like a schoolgirl. Yeah, so that's going to be great. I'm really excited to this one as well. I'm really excited to bring these two sides together of, let's say, FUD and legitimate concern, and then also moon boys from the community and how they all see that in the chat and confront or bring the confrontation on between those two sides. And maybe Veve also feels the need to comment on everything, right? I really wanted to share this one about VeChain. That's why I have this coffee mug out here today. VeChain secures partnership with 2 million companies. That's obviously an exaggeration because we will see what the partnership actually is, and launches billion-dollar NFT collection VAces to conquer new markets. So something going on here for VeChain. One of the projects that I'm most bullish on still, VeChain has now become the silver member of the GS1 US Solution Partner Program, used by more than 2 million companies worldwide to manage their supply chains. VeChain is also coming up with VAces digital collectibles in the upcoming Internazionali BNL d'Italia tennis tournament. Okay, so Italian European tournament. VeChain has been focusing heavily on Europe since a bit, because obviously the Western world in the conflict with China, and they were so close to China, and they are still close to China, but they also needed to show that they're a viable blockchain supply chain visibility project for Europe. So let's see what they have been doing here. In one such latest development, VeChain has now become the silver member of the GS1 US Solution Partner Program. As per details, more than 2 million companies across the world harness the power of GS1 standards in order to manage their supply chain. So this is supply chain focused. That's the core business of VeChain. The GS1 US Solution Partner Program is a consortium of member organizations that serve as reliable strategic associates. These partners provide various services, including hardware and software solutions, business intelligence, and database applications. Besides, they also assist the community members in implementing GS1 standards swiftly and effectively to their fullest potential. So there we have around 2 million companies that are somehow associated to implement these standards, and VeChain is now a silver member of the this partner program, as we also see here. And that's generally a good thing, because if you can bring your project as an underlying, let's say, standard for a lot of firms for supply chain visibility management and tamper-proof minting, then that's a big deal, because obviously what you want to do is mass adoption. So then also the second announcement here, VeChain seeks to actively participate in the upcoming Internazionali BNL d'Italia tennis tournament. Here, the enterprise-grade blockchain platform will focus on showcasing real-world use cases of phygital. And this is a new word. This could be big. Phygital. We also saw that for Veve trying that one out, technologies along with winner trophies. So basically that there is an NFT. We see that here feature blockchain using bracelets featuring QR codes and then linking them directly to VAces, a special NFT collection created by NFT marketplace World of V. A staggering 150 people who claim the digital collectible will win a phygital sports cap that features the embedded VeChain NFC chip. So it's a it's a sports cap that only 150 people can get, that claim that digital collectible. And yeah, it's a cool thing. I think it's a really good thing to onboard people, to make VeChain visible, also to have those caps minted on the VeChain blockchain. Overall, I think that's how you do it. That's how you do mass marketing for VeChain. Here actually they are teasing the sports cap in the Twitter feed. So I think that's really good. I think it's necessary to do another VeChain video here on my channel, including these new information. And Charles says, have you purchased any Almond X NFTs? I'm thinking of buying the Starry Night and the Thinker NFTs for about $550 US worth of ETH. I think in the bull run, you certainly are going to have a big profit on such NFTs, on the Almond X NFTs. I've not purchased any of them yet. However, I'll be thinking, I think there is still time until the end of the year, even the first half of the next year, to make a move like this. But it's a good call in my opinion, and I'm certainly more bullish on those than on any other JPEGs or whatever NFTs that are out there in the space. So yeah, good call, Charles. Then I would quickly wanted to share, before we get into Veve here and Ecomi, I want to quickly share this here from Stock Money Lizards on Twitter, and that is how what we could expect from Bitcoin in the next in the next month. So a couple of people got rugged there, I saw from my stream. I don't know what's going on. The number just dropped from 10 to 5. Anyways, so this is what the parabolic curve usually looks like. Sideways accumulation, bounce, sideways accumulation, bounce in a parabolic pattern, and we have two bases here, and then also a Fibonacci retracement. I thought that, oh, people are back. Guys, smash the like button if you are back. And yeah, so this is what is expected for Bitcoin. So we are here right now, and yeah, probably a couple of days, weeks until we get our next bounce. According to this, we don't know if it will be happening or not. Then we got also this one from Stock Money Lizard, no lines, just two indicators that say all there's to say. And that's actually that this, it looks, yeah, it's the Madrid ribbon and the super trend in a 14-day time frame. And what we see here is the past bear markets since these indicators are on. And yeah, basically when you should be, or when the long signal is coming in. This is obviously not financial advice, but we see here bear market phase, long signal, bull market. And then top indication also in here when we see the first red. And yeah, what we basically, the sell signal came here in the first bull run. We already after the there's a false top theory, because this top was actually higher than this, but if you deduct inflation, it's not. And then yeah, you have this bear market here. Now it has switched to green again since, yeah, basically a month or so. So officially, according to this indicator, bull run is on. Bull run is on, and we are expected to have somewhat of this sideways phase here going into this parabola, right? Anyways, pretty interesting stuff. Let's get on with the NFT and Veve stuff. VVX tracker now updated to the 3rd of 5, and we can see that daily net accumulation has increased by 50% on the Veve space. If you're checking your vote values, you will also see that people are buying right now. And with people, I mean whales. And there are some whales that are really fighting to get in the top 10, as also explained yesterday. And this whale here, number 11, is actually only 11 NFTs, 12 NFTs away from flipping. So flipping into the top 10. So this whale is on a net accumulation of 1,673 collectibles in the last 7 months. And bear in mind that he was at these numbers also a couple of days ago, but this is always a 7-day window that moves forward. So that means he's constantly maintaining a weekly purchase at the moment of more than 1.6 thousand collectibles. I don't know what's going on, if he's just buying cheap comics or whatever, but it sure as hell seems that he is purchasing a ton of NFTs. He could be also purchasing a ton of NFTs to burn them later, which we will see in 2 days. The NFT burning is going on here on Veve. So we will see then if there is probably the VVX tracker that needs some something for the burns as well, or at least decreasing, not selling, but decreasing. By the way, guys, hope you're enjoying the stream and the coffee here. So we also see that in VeveFox. By the way, this VVX tracker is powered by VeveFox. So make sure to follow her on Twitter and YouTube, as I'm using this resource to monitor whale behavior. And by the way, guys, if you are unsure still about how whales feel about the Veve NFTs, the Veve collectibles, or if there are any scared of Veve maybe not being NFTs, then guys, look at the numbers here. We have net accumulation in the top 25. There is only one negative that sold 2 collectibles, which is not a big deal here. He sold 2 of his over 5,000 collectibles. We have one with minus 526 net accumulation, but is still buying and minting. But overall, that's a pretty positive one. Then we have this one here, actually number 42 might be offloading a little bit. But overall, there is a very, very positive look throughout the top 100 in the Veve NFTs. Now, we also have the monthly market pulls coming from 2 of the top creators, top metric creators. We have VeveFox coming out also on the 3rd. Active wallets 20,000 on the month. This is the monthly market pulls. So in the month up from April 23, it's written here. So the last month that she's looking at, we had 27,075 active wallets, which is a decrease of 5%. Trades, buyers and sellers are down in the 2-digit numbers. Sellers not so much. Sellers only 6.6%. Maybe a hint at seller exhaustion, because trade and buy is also down, but also sellers. Tokens minted, 89,000, slight decrease. Minters 21,000, slight decrease of 1%, but people still minting. So that's interesting. And then we also have OMI daily burn coming out here. Actually saying drops here, Guardians of the Galaxy drop, the comic drops, also the space one was a complete fail. I think 10 gems, 10,000 editions, only 7,000 sold out. So they need to really tweak a little bit here, either price of the comics, which they won't, or the edition sizes. Total minters 4,672. 340 Veve mints, 9,000 collectible transfers, unique buyers 2,000. So yeah, there's a lot of stats here over the this stuff, over the what's going on in Veve right now on a monthly and weekly basis. Good morning, Motili. Welcome to the stream. Then we have Robbie Ferguson here from Immutable X coming out about enforceable royalties. That's going to be a topic for tonight for the live stream with Hello K. Also, enforceable royalties for game developers are a necessity, not a nice to have. Fees and royalties must be trustless, permanent, and customizable to truly unlock the future of property ownership, empowering creators, marketplaces, and players. Posting an article here, very interesting stuff. And then basically here, Blockchain Andy came out and says perfect timing for that announcement, because Reese from Ecomi was telling us that IMX could not enforce royalties a few days ago on Danny. Actually, it was on Jordan Reese channel where Reese hopped on. So yeah, that got repeated here as well. And then I think, where do I have it? Here I have it. And then Robbie Ferguson comments and repeats, royalties on IMX today are fully enforceable on immutable ZK EVM. We will be building this too. May not be there from day one, but soon. And what is he answering? He is answering on Hello K here, which will be the one on the channel. So we had some from HRO who told us it was enforceable, and some from Ecomi saying it isn't. They both use IMX. I wonder who's correct. So, and that's where Robbie Ferguson says it's fully enforceable. On immutable ZK EVM, they are going to building it too. So that means that technically, even though if they are not implementing a complete interoperability, that they could, at this point in time, make Veve collectibles interoperable within the IMX ecosystem. And that should at least be something that Veve should be considering right now, because they said that the licensors are hesitant for complete interoperability. Now there is a chance to just do it within the IMX ecosystem, because royalties are fully enforceable on IMX already today. So we could at least have our Veve NFTs circulating in the marketplaces that are onboarded with, let's say, an IMX official integration where this is enforceable. So I think Raribles is in that ecosystem. So, and then we would see then we would have at least this controllable space where the NFTs are flowing out of the app and circulating within that IMX layer, which would benefit all sides and also would bring that FUD and that criticism, legitimate or not, in the community down, right? So I think that's very important for everyone here to know. You guys knew it first, and we are going to discuss exactly that on today's live stream with Hello K, 22 p.m. CET today at night. Alex and Crypto, hey everyone, what's going on, Alex and Crypto? Good morning to you. Hope you got your coffee here ready. Coffee sounds good right now, but I need to sleep almost midnight here. So then you need to wait with your coffee until you wake up a couple of hours from now. But yeah, super interesting topic, I think. I really want to see at least some of some of the Veve NFTs going here with fully enforceable royalties. Can't wait for today's live with Hello K. It's going to be fire. It's going to be fire. And we, as I said before, we are going to ask some pretty darn good questions here, some pretty interesting questions. And if you guys have the time, if you guys are online 22 p.m. CET, then please stop by there, ask your questions in the chat so we can discuss all together. There's no need for doing that, like talking about each other. I think legitimate concerns should be addressed. Also, criticism on those concerns should be addressed, and so on. We bring up everything. Good morning, Harbringer. What's going on? Good to have you guys here. Don't worry if you're late with the start of the stream, Hodler, because I finish work at exactly 10 p.m. 10 p.m. Berlin time, right? So that's pretty late. Why would you finish work at 10 so late? What's your job description? Yeah. What else? Sorry. There was the article here got repeated. There's crafting 6th of May on Veve collectibles. We can also quickly go into that one here. MCP update. MCP beta will be down for maintenance for 24 hours starting tomorrow, Thursday, 4th of May, to make calculation adjustments now that all KYC collectors have been enabled. So make sure to hold back your FUD because this is an announced maintenance window, which is 8 hours ago. So now we have May the 4th. Also, we get the Star Wars collectible. Don't forget about the Star Wars collectible drop, Luke, if you want to come in. And Harbringer actually says it. Happy Star Wars Day. There you go. We have this one-of-one NFT that is available on auction until Friday. Unfortunately, it's 1,500 to even start with the bidding. So not for me, but I really like this one. This one's dropping today at 8 a.m. PT. the Luke Skywalker here. If you're looking in the app at the Luke Skywalker, he doesn't look as bad as on the screenshots, but obviously he also doesn't look as good as the Fortnite skins. However, I'm probably going for it because on this drop you either get the animated one in the worst outcome, or you get static rare and actually probably the static rare is the worst outcome, to be honest. But rare and secret rare are pretty scarce, so I might be going for this because I think the secret rare Luke Skywalker first appearance and whatnot could be actually from a price prediction standpoint could be going for like 800 gems on the market, I'd say. Yeah, it's Luke Jagger. Does he have the moves like Jagger though? I don't know. Yeah, but he sure as hell looks like Mick Jagger. That's pretty funny. I don't know what's going on with those studios, but yeah, I mean, to be honest, if they bring out better looking versions in the future, and this is the first, it has some vintage feels to it, right? Also because it's not the super high end version. But many people on Twitter also said that we're not fudding. And also this has sound, by the way, that we're not fudding or whatever, or criticizing these collectibles. They said actually they're pretty happy with this. Some Star Wars fans said it is looking pretty good. So split opinions there. But obviously, if you're looking at the Fortnite ones, it's not too insane. Now, we got the augmented reality also here, which was very interesting because obviously our bets on the collectibles are depending on the development of augmented reality. And what we have here from Wired is augmented reality art is taking over the roofs of Sheffield, England. Residents and visitors in Sheffield are pointing their phones at the top of buildings and discovering giant animated augmented reality creatures. So right now it's only pointing phones so that you can see it, but in the near future, it is very likely, in my opinion, that we had just put up our glasses and then we see augmented reality stuff. Now, this is pretty basic stuff still, but there will be a lot of augmented reality advertisement in the future. Now, let me show you this, because this Pepsi ad is a way better augmented reality. There we go. People are reacting to plays displays the exact background behind the station, and it also shows everything that moves past. But in that all, there are things moving that aren't really there. So there's an augmented reality, this stuff that cannot come out of the window. But as you can see here, that actually was a pretty impressive one to some people, that tiger that was running in there. So if that's coming for advertisement, or if that's coming for Veve collectibles also, like you are coming behind that screen, and then you have UFOs and whatnot. So yeah, I think that was that was pretty good. So if you could display your collectibles so that other people can see it. So imagine everyone has these glasses on, and you're on out in the streets with your Veve collectibles, and you can just put the Darth Vader in the middle of the streets and everyone can see it, because there is, let's say, a metaverse augmented reality standard where everyone can see it no matter what, that gives permission to see other people's collectibles. Then in my opinion, that could be pretty big. Yeah. So yeah, what do we have here? Harbringer says, can Veve change them in the future? Hulk and Deadpool looks like PlayStation 1 games. I think they can. I think they could change the models, because actually the token is only pointing to the models. However, that would raise a lot of questions about them being really NFTs. Again, golden moments is a no-brainer. Absolutely. I 100% agree. Golden moments, absolutely no-brainer, although the edition sizes are pretty high. Can't wait to replace my phone with AR glasses. Probably not going to happen in this decade, though. I don't think so, because I don't think it will take that long. Look at the development speed that we have right now, also with AI, with augmented reality already for phones. I think it's only a matter of time until the hardware becomes comfortable. And usually you have a technology leap that then, usually when companies see $1 billion potential on the stuff, then it's a no-brainer. If you see what you can do with augmented reality glasses in medicine, for example, training every surgeon in a feels real experience, for example, or if you see the potential what you can do in engineering with that, I think they are just demanding that in so high quantities that someone will just develop a battery technology that is small enough to power all of this. And then also with the next Wi-Fi standards, with the next let's say 6G mobile communication, you would be streaming right into the goggles or into the glasses. People are going to jump into traffic. Yeah, that could be a negative side effect, though, if you are so immersed that you think it's real, and then but then again, you will have the autonomous cars just hitting the brakes if someone does that. Yeah, no financial advice. 100% not financial advice. That is the future. I agree. Nice reaction. I feel like the tech has long way to catch up. Yeah, but as you see with ChatGPT, AI was a topic for several years, and suddenly, boom, everyone is doing it. Now it's a big hype and so on. Have you seen Veve Investments' new video, Veve recap? He mentioned outside wallets will be able to connect to the Veveverse, and they are rescripting a lot of Veve's old NFTs. Super bullish, IMO. I have not seen that one. I will watch it if I find the time. Problem is that I have to watch so many videos right now that I didn't come to watching, and I have to go to work in a couple of minutes. But I will try to watch that one. And we already knew that the Veveverse is able to connect to other wallets and other NFTs, because we had Brock McBlockchain's Fiches in the Veveverse, right? So so that's a big one right there, obviously. Alex and Crypto also says, if Bored Apes CryptoPunks holders come into the Veveverse to show off their NFT collection, I feel that could bring in a lot of eyes to Veve. Yeah, I think that shouldn't be too big of a problem. The big question is, can they connect right away? How easy is it to connect? Do they have to transfer with high gas fees? Do they have to move basically CryptoPunks to another layer? Is there a bridging involved? So those are all the topics that might be pretty interesting. So today, guys, smash the like button. 12 people here. I really appreciate the input and the very important thoughts that you guys were bringing up. I have to go now. Make sure to tune in today in the evening for the Veve NFTs, Real NFTs talk with Hello K, 22 p.m. CET. I hope to see you all there. It's going to be fun. Also, make sure to check out all the other videos that you have not seen right now on my channel. If you haven't seen them yet, Outside Crypto there, the Veve gem disaster there, and so on. So there is a lot of stuff to watch if you haven't yet. Also, make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. And yeah, with that, wherever you are on the world. Have yourselves a great morning, evening, day, night, or afternoon. Good luck with the Luke Skywalker drop today if you're participating, and see you in the next morning live stream tomorrow here for Crypto Morning Coffee.